All right. So the next concept I want to go over is hypertrophy training for strength athletes. So the idea here is I want you to think about a car. Okay, so you have a car with a certain motor with a certain fuel capacity. We'll say it's a 5 liter motor. Okay, you can put a turbocharger on that car. You can do all sorts of stuff with it to make it go faster. But eventually, you just have to go get a bigger engine if you want to make more power. So that's the same idea you run into with powerlifting. You can take an athlete, you can work with them on their bracing, their technique, different things, changing foot position, working weaknesses to make them stronger. You do a better job peaking and decreasing their fatigue, so higher fitness on the day of. But at a certain point, you're just going to need more contractile protein, more muscle to move a heavier weight. And that's why you see as the weight classes go up, the weights lifted go up. So hypertrophy is probably the biggest, most major component to getting stronger. So I think a lot of strength athletes would benefit in off season from training a little bit lighter, a little bit higher rep ranges, more full range of motion, and also changing how they do the reps. So if you watch a bodybuilder do, T-bar rows, for example, you'll notice that they do them fairly slow and controlled. There's not a lot of explosive movement. If you watch a powerlifter do T-bar rows, or especially heavy barbell rows, you'll notice that they do them very explosive. They're trying to use those high threshold motor units, those type 2 muscle fibers, because those are where you get all your strength. The problem with that is those are very inefficient. So the larger the motor units get, the less mitochondria they have, the more waste products are produced when they're used. So that's why they have a higher force threshold. They're less efficient. So it takes a very long time for them to recover. So you'll notice, powerlifters who just train heavy rows all the time, they'll be lacking in that upper back development. It'll hinder their deadlift, squat, and their bench press because they're just simply not able to recover from that type of training and do an appropriate amount of volume, with enough volume and frequency to develop the back, which tends to be a little bit more slow twitch dominant, tends to respond better to things like higher reps, higher volumes.